Hello. Hi, Iris. Good evening.
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
It's great to have you. You can hear and see me clearly, right?
Yes, it's very clear.
Okay. Now, just to confirm, you would like to work on parts two and three tonight. Am I right?
Uh, I want to practice the part three.
Part three. All right, sure. So allow me to share my screen with you this time, and we'll be working on part three questions this time. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, it's very clear.
Okay, that's good. So we have here part three questions related to a tall building you like or dislike. So, firstly, are there many tall buildings in your country?
Yes, definitely. There are many tall buildings in my country. Um, like office buildings, shopping malls, and city centers, almost everywhere. Uh, in my point, I think these buildings can reflect a modern and survival city appearance to visitors. Uh, it can appeal more visitors to visit our country and boost the economy. Hello, teacher. Is the Wi-Fi unstable? Oh my. Hello, teacher. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, Iris. I'm really sorry. I lost my power suddenly earlier, so I had to connect to my backup. I really apologize for that one. Okay. I'm so sorry.
Okay, no matter, no matter.
Thank you very much. So, going back, do you mind?
Reflect a modern and a survival city appearance visitors. To visitors. And it can appeal more visitors to visit our country and boost boost the economy. That is all. That is all. Basically, what I think.
Mhm. Okay, okay, very good. So let's now then try to paraphrase your answer. Great points as per usual. But before we paraphrase, I'm sorry. Do you mind spelling the word that you've mentioned right here earlier?
THRIAL. Survival. Like let me check it.
Okay.
Let's survive. THRIVE. Sorry.
Okay, got it. This one, right?
Yes.
Thank you very much. So let's now then try to paraphrase your answer to this question. And your question here goes, are there many tall buildings in your country? So you've mentioned, yes, definitely. There are. Now, what's another vocabulary for us to replace many with? We have,
Uh, virus.
yeah, various. Then for the term tall buildings is actually correct, but so that we can replace this with another alternative, I'd like you to replace tall using the word towering. Okay? And
Okay.
buildings can also be replaced with structures. So we have, there are various towering structures in my country, like office buildings, shopping malls, and for city centers, I guess it would be shopping centers like this, right?
Okay.
Okay. Then for housing you see in my country, like office buildings, shopping malls, and shopping centers, we'll be adding this one right here. Almost everywhere
Everywhere. Okay.
in my country, like office buildings, shopping malls, and we actually have shopping malls here, so we have to replace this one. Let's try to use city centers, but let's say it as this. And shopping malls, especially in city centers, right?
Okay. Okay. I get it.
That's great. Then you have, so in my point, now instead of saying in my point, let's try to say from my point of view. Okay, this one.
Okay.
These buildings, so you just remove I think here because this has a similar meaning to from my point of view, right? So you can just say these buildings, good, can reflect a modern and instead of just saying thrive, we have to use thriving. Okay,
Okay.
the appearance to visitors. Okay. Then here we'll be paraphrasing and it can. Now, to do that, we can just remove and it and replace both of these using the word which, right? Which can
Okay.
appeal. Then, apart from appeal, let's try to use attract instead. So let's use attract more. We've already mentioned visitors right here, and we also mentioned visitors right here. Do we have another alternative to replace it with?
Tourist.
Good. Okay. So we have more tourists to visit our country. Boosting, we're removing and right here because we always use and to combine our sentences, right? So let's just say boosting the economy. There you go.
Okay.
Here, I would like for us to add more details because this is in part three. Perhaps you can try to add one more sentence, right?
Okay.
Mhm. In your country, you commonly have high, let's say, tall apartments, right? Especially in the
Yes.
city. So we'll be adding that one right here. And we'll start with a connector to add. What is a great connector that we could practice when we are adding?
Furthermore.
Okay, furthermore,
Furthermore, uh, uh, they also have apartments. Tell apartments which can have a great view for our city. Uh, uh, that is all. I just can think it.
Okay, great. So you have, furthermore, there also have, instead of saying there also have, the more accurate structure would be there are also. Okay. Then
Okay.
for these apartments, we can say tall apartments, but I'd like you to refer to them using high rise. Okay. High rise apartments. So we have this one. Okay. High rise apartments, which can have a great.
Oh，有一点卡诶。嗯 Hello, teacher.
Hello.
Hello, teacher.
I'm really sorry, Iris. I lost my power again, so I had to reconnect once more. I really apologize. Sorry for that
No
one.
matter. No matter.
Okay, so allow me to reshare. I'm really sorry. Here we go. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, it's very clear.
Okay, so going back, we have here, furthermore, there are also high-rise apartments. Okay, then we have here, especially in, okay. Then here, for cities, we'll be using metropolises. Yeah, it's another way for you to say cities. So I'll be noting it down right here, metropolises. Okay. which then here for can have, let's use provides. It's actually right, but let's try to be more specific. What do we call people who are living in a particular place or in a particular community?
Like uh, landscape. Uh,
Or we call these people as
People
residents.
are okay. Okay.
Okay,
Sorry. Sorry. I can't hear this.
no problem. So you have residents with a great view. You can even just try to say with a great city view like this. Okay,
Okay.
so that is basically what I think. All right. So just a minor detail added to speak at length. Do you have some questions?
I got your point. It's very clear.
Okay, that's great. So I will then be asking you the question once more, and I'd like you to answer it using this one. Okay. So, are there many tall buildings in your country? Go on.
Yes, definitely. There are various towering structures almost everywhere in my country, like office buildings and the shopping malls, especially in city centers. From my point of view, these buildings can reflect a modern and thriving city appearance to visitors, which can attract more tourists to visit our country, boosting the economy. Furthermore, there are also high-rise apartments, especially in motor, metro places, which provides residents with a great city view.
Yes, please continue.
Uh, Sorry, I missed it. That is basically what I think.
Okay, very good, Iris. So before we move on, could you please repeat this word, metropolises?
Metropolis. Okay.
Okay, great. So let's now then have here your next question. What are the differences between those tall buildings in your country?
Uh, Personally, I suppose the biggest difference, the biggest difference in those tall buildings is the structural design. To illustrate, for office buildings, they usually are made of glasses and steel, which can shape uh, uh, a modern image to attract more job seekers. In terms of the uh, shopping centers and the hotel, they may equip different uh, different requirements uh, to different situation. And also in the city center, it usually combine with the city features with its design. Uh, that is all I basically what I think.
Okay, thank you very much, Iris. Good points. Let's try to paraphrase what you've mentioned this time. Now, your
Okay.
question here goes, what are the differences between those tall buildings in your country? So you've mentioned, personally, I suppose the biggest. Oh, can you see my screen? You're seeing it,
Uh,
right?
yes, I can see it.
Yes, so it seems that I have it. Okay. According to my screen, you can see it. I'll stop sharing my screen first. Yeah.
Okay, it's very clear.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
So, sorry. So, going back, we have here your question, which goes, what are the differences between those tall buildings in your country? So, you've mentioned, personally, I suppose, biggest is good. No problem at all in terms of grammar, but to upgrade our vocabulary, let's use major. Okay,
Okay.
different. Then instead of saying in those tall buildings, so that we can avoid repetition of what we have in our question, you can just try to say between them. So when you are talking about differences, you can use the word between right after. Okay,
Okay.
go. Is the structural design. Good. To illustrate, for office buildings, they are usually, so R goes first before usually. Okay, they
Okay.
are usually made of glass. So we'll be removing ES here because in this context, glass is uncountable. Okay. And steel, which can shape a modern image. All right. Now here for shape, we'll be removing this one and you can try to say which can create. Okay.
Okay.
A modern image to attract more job seekers. Okay, very good. A modern image attract more job seekers. Very good idea. Now, you then have, okay, in terms of shopping centers, we'll be removing this and let's add S to hotel as well. So it should now then be set as hotels. Okay, they may. Now, this one is a very good point, but I would just like to clarify what did you mean to express by this one? Do you mind explaining it to me, please?
It may for shopping centers they may have different they may have a big space for their goods different features to have more competitive for their opponents.
Ah, okay, got you. Thank you very much. So we'll try to paraphrase that answer or your answer according to that point. Yeah, so you have, let's see, in terms of shopping centers and hotels, they may, then let's use they may be equipped. Okay, this one
Okay,
with different. Now here we'll be paraphrasing this one, and let's try to use facilities instead. Okay.
okay.
Then we'll be using, apart from meet, let's use cater to. Do you know what cater to means?
I don't understand it.
Okay, so when we say cater to, it's like to meet requirements, okay? Or meet the needs of something or someone, right?
Okay,
So we have, they may be equipped with different facilities to cater to different situations, okay? Then you have, hmm, now it here, what are we specifically referring to?
it's covering the city center.
Ah, okay. Or the shopping centers and hotels, right?
No, just the city center.
Ah, okay. Got it. Now, instead of using and also, let's try to separate them. Okay. We are adding another point. So, what is a great connector that we could practice?
Additionally,
Okay, great. So, we have additionally in the city center, it usually combined with the seat. Perhaps you can say, perhaps you can try to replace it right here because what you meant to say by combined with the city features with its design would be the buildings, right?
yes,
Okay, so perhaps you can say towering structures okay,
okay,
usually combine with the city features with its design. Perhaps you can say towering structures usually combine the city features we're removing with right here, and you can try to add with right here instead. Okay, but
okay,
sorry, additionally is a great connector, but I would like for us to to use generally because we will be generalizing that although they have different, let's say, differences, perhaps they have a similarity according to this point. Is it clear?
it's clear.
That's great. Then here we will be paraphrasing it, and the more accurate way to say it at is that is basically what I think, or that's basically what I think.
Okay.
So this is your fully improved answer. Do you have some questions?
It's very clear. Thank you, teacher.
So I'll be asking you the question once more, and I'd like you to answer it using this one then. Okay. So what are the differences between those tall buildings in your country?
Personally, I suppose the major difference between them is the structural design. To illustrate, for office buildings, they are usually made of glass and steel, which can create a modern image to attract more job seekers. In terms of shopping centers and hotels, they may be equipped with different facilities to cater to different situations. Generally, in the city center, towering structure usually combine the city features with its design. That's basically what I think.
Okay, very good. So I'm really sorry, but I overlooked this detail. It should be with their, right? With their designs. Let's
Okay.
add, referring back to the towering structures. So let's now then move on to our next question. Why are different places laid out and designed differently?
Personally, I suppose the main the main reason is the main reason is 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 these buildings meant to cater to local individuals' requirements, individuals' requirements, requirement. Yes. To illustrate, uh, in the tropical area, the buildings may need to equip more shade and with a good air conditioner. At the same time, in the cold place, the structure uh, the structure need offer a good heating machine. Um, additionally, it it may it may meet the local people in their daily life. Um, for example, the public transport uh, need to more convenient to uh, 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 to uh, to cater to local individuals' requirement. Uh, so that's basically what I think.
Okay, very good, Iris. Well done. Let's try to paraphrase your answer to this question then. Your question here goes, why are different places laid out and designed differently? So you've mentioned, personally, the main reason is now this phrase, it goes well with the word that. So let's try to add that right after. Okay. Then
Okay.
focusing more on buildings, not necessarily buildings only, but perhaps we can try to use,
Uh,
okay,
you
s-
structure.
here we can say structure, but this answer would be, I mean, this question is quite general, right? Not only focusing on buildings. Perhaps you can try to say that these layouts,
Okay, I got it.
right, are made to cater to individuals, then we'll be paraphrasing this one. Let's try to add individuals' requirements and let's try to use especially.
For locals.
Okay,
Okay, I got it.
all right. Then you have to illustrate in we'll be removing the and let's try to use tropical areas. Okay. The buildings may be equipped with, we'll be adding with. So when we use equipped, it commonly goes well with the word with. Okay. With more
Okay,
shade and a good air conditioner. Okay. Now good is great, but we can try to upgrade this one using the word functional. Are you familiar with functional?
yes, I formulate.
Okay, so we have, okay, the buildings may be equipped with more shade and a functional air conditioner. Then you have, at the same time, in cold regions, we'll be removing this one and let's try to use regions instead. Okay, regions, the
Okay,
structures, let's add S, okay, need to offer, okay, a good heating machine. Or instead of using machine, we can try to say a heating system. Okay.
okay.
Then here, to or ensuring. What are you familiar with the term ensuring?
Yes, I formulate.
Okay, so we have ensuring that.
Ensuring that maintain the uh comfortable temperature.
Very good.
Uh, okay,
All right. Then here, since you have maintained that, let's try to say ensuring to maintain a comfortable temperature. Okay, there we go.
okay,
Additionally, then here, let's paraphrase this one and let's use, okay, an areas design, okay, like a layout, right? Meet the
okay,
local, let's have needs to meet the local residents. We'll be paraphrasing people here and let's try to say, or you can even just say locals, right?
okay.
The locals, meet the locals what? Perhaps you can add a
Meeting the
list.
locals needs. Okay,
Really paraphrasing needs here, and let's try to say has. Okay, to avoid repetition. So we have has to meet the locals' needs in their daily. So since we have a lot, we'll be using lives instead of just life. Okay, then you
okay,
have, for example, we'll be removing the because public transport can just stand by itself. So let's just say public public transport need to more convenient. Now here, let's say should be. I would like to teach you the word accessible. Are you familiar with this word or not quite?
I formulate.
Okay. Then here, we'll be removing this one because this phrase, we use the same one from our introduction, right? So let's just remove that and let's try to rephrase it as well. Let's say public transport should be accessible to provide more, okay, convenient. It should now then be said as convenience, right? This one,
Okay,
provide more convenience. Okay, there you go. So that's basically what I think. Now, we've used this phrase twice already. So I would like to teach you another way for you to end your answer. And to do that, we have here the vocabulary 2 cents. So when we say 2 cents, it's like your opinions or your ideas. And no matter how many points you have, it's always 2 cents. So you can try to end your answer by saying, these are my 2 cents.
2 cents. Okay.
So this right here then is your fully improved answer. Do you have some questions?
It's very clear, teacher.
Okay, that's great. So I'll be asking you the question one more time then. Why are different places laid out and designed differently?
Personally, I suppose the main reasons is that these layouts are made to cater to individuals' requirements, especially locals. To illustrate, in tropical areas, the buildings may be equipped with more shade and a fractional air conditioner. At the same time, in cold regions, uh, the structures need to offer a good heating system, ensuring to maintain a comfortable temperature. Additionally, an area's design has to meet the locals' needs in their daily life. For example, public transport should be accessible to provide more convenience. There are my 2 cents.
Okay, thank you, Iris. Before we move on, could you please repeat this word, functional?
Functional
Very good. Regions.
regions.
Right. And also, when you end your answer, instead of saying there are, it should be these are. Okay.
These are sorry, I missed it.
Right. No problem at all. It's fine. So since you have no questions, we'll be moving on to our next one. Okay.
Okay.
So why do some people like to remodel and decorate their homes themselves?
Um, Personally, I think a small is many reasons for that. To illustrate, uh, the first the first on the list is it may be very uh, very cost effective, like they can buy cheaper materials to decorate their space. And oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Uh, Furthermore, they it can decorate their room by their own styles, like like they can decorate uh kitchens uh kitchens in warm styles, and the bathroom in another styles. In my own perspective, it may give them a sense of satisfaction. These are my 2 cents. Okay.
So thank you very much, Iris. We will now then try to paraphrase your answer to this question. Okay. Now, your question here goes, let's see. Okay. Why do some people like to remodel? Okay. Okay, let me just try to copy it first. Okay, just a second. Let me try to check. Okay, there we go. You have, personally, I think instead of saying it's many, we'll be removing it's here and let's try to use there are. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. And for the word many, do you remember one of our alternatives from before?
Virus.
Okay. So we have various, or apart from various, perhaps we can also try to choose one among these phrases.
Serious.
Okay, very good. You mentioned a sea of, right?
Uh, but no, as
A series.
uh,
This one.
yes.
So since we have a series, let's try to say there is a series. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
So here, right, of reasons for that. Okay, a series of reasons for that. To illustrate, then here you've mentioned the first on the list, right?
Oh, it's a repeat the means.
Okay. So let's say it may be very cost effective. Okay. Let's say it like this instead. To illustrate, the first one on the list is that, okay, we will be paraphrasing this because I would like to teach a vocabulary. We have at the top of the
Oh,
list, okay, is that it may. Now, when we say at the top of the list, it means the first one, okay, or the priority or the most significant. Is it clear?
it's clear.
Okay, great. So we have at the top of the list is that it may be very cost effective. Okay. Like they can buy cheaper materials to decorate their space. Okay. Now here, instead of saying like, let's try to say as, then we have to specify who we are talking about. Okay. So for they here, let's try to specify people. Okay. Can buy
Okay.
cheaper materials to decorate their space. Okay. Very good. Furthermore, instead of saying it can, who can? You can say
People,
or we have,
they,
that's right. Okay. So they can decorate their rooms by their, instead of saying by their own selves, you can say by themselves. Okay.
oh,
There you go. Then perhaps to add to your idea, we'll be adding the word freely right here. Okay. Like this. We have,
okay,
they can freely decorate their rooms by themselves. Okay. Such as, then for decorate, we'll be paraphrasing this one and let's use such as designing. Okay. Their kitchens in warm styles and bathrooms. Let's add, and their bathrooms in other styles. Okay. Is it clear?
it's clear.
All right. Then you have in my own perspective, then instead of saying in my, if you use the word perspective, you can try to say from my, okay, instead of in. And you can just remove on here and just say from my perspective directly. Okay.
Okay,
Also, for the word give, we can try to upgrade this one using the term offer. It may offer them a sense of satisfaction. Okay. There we
okay.
go. Then you have especially since, let's try to add a very minor detail right here. Especially since,
Especially since uh, they they complete the design.
okay, so we have especially since they complete the design. Okay, so we're using when they complete the design. Okay, there you
Okay.
go. With then, what do you think about the results? How would you like to describe it?
With uh with re let me think. A perspective. Um,
Okay, could be, or would do you think that these results are good or
uh,
anything?
with fascinated fascinated
Okay,
fascinating. Okay, sorry.
there you go. So this right here then is your fully improved answer. Do you have some questions?
It's very clear.
Okay, great. So before we move on, I'll be asking you the question one more time. Why do some people like to remodel and decorate their homes themselves?
Personally, I think there's a series of reasons for that. To illustrate, at the top of the list is that they may be very cost effective as people can buy cheaper materials to decorate their space. Furthermore, they can freely decorate their rooms by themselves, such as designing their kitchens in warm styles and their bathroom in other styles. From my perspective, it may offer them a sense of satisfaction, especially when they complete the design with fascinating results. They are my 2 cents.
Okay, great job. So let's try to have your next question. You
Okay.
see,
Yes.
what are the advantages of living in tall buildings?
Well, I suppose at the top of the list is that living in uh, tall structures might have a great view. Uh, you can see the whole city structures and the the nearby nature landscape. And also and also it can offer a very quiet atmosphere for residents. Furthermore, uh, I think it's a effective way to government uh, to save land for their city. In my point, uh, living in tall buildings can could offer individuals a higher living quality. Uh, so that's basically what I think.
Okay, great job. So let's try to paraphrase your answer to this question then. Now, your question here goes, what are the advantages of living in tall buildings? So you've mentioned, well, I suppose at the top of the list, very good, is that we'll be removing this one and let's use they. They here refers
Okay,
back to tall buildings. Okay, they might
okay,
have here is good, but we'll be paraphrasing this one and let's try to say offer.
offer,
Okay. Or sorry, since you have offer right here, let's say they might provide
provide. Okay.
great view. Which and how do you think this helps residents?
Which can uh rose rose uh, uh, rose a fantastic mood for them.
Improvement for them. All right. Now I would just like to clarify, sorry, what was the word that you've mentioned right here?
Just or arouse, but I think it's very not good
Okay.
vibe.
It's a good vocabulary. Okay, no problem.
Ah, okay,
We have
okay,
which can arouse good vocabulary, a fantastic mood for them. Well done. Then here, we'll be using to illustrate because this detail supports your previous sentence, right?
okay,
So let's remove this one and let's use residence this time. Okay, can see. See here is great, but perhaps you can try to say appreciate. Okay, the whole city structure, or we can try to say the whole city. Let's have, okay, including its structures and nearby n- natural landscapes. Okay, there we go.
okay,
Then, which can also, we'll be removing this one, and let's try to combine them more seamlessly, and let's say, which can also offer a quiet atmosphere. So since we've mentioned residence earlier, we'll be removing this one and we will try to replace it with them. Okay, like,
Okay.
all right. Then you've mentioned, furthermore, okay, I think it's an effective way to, or perhaps you can say it's an effective way for the government, right? Like this.
Okay.
Let's have for the government to, for save here, what about let's try to say maximize? Do you know what the word maximize means or not quite?
It's very familiar.
Okay. So you can try to use this one and it means to say to make full use of. Okay, this one.
Okay.
So we have this. It's an effective way for the government to maximize land for their city. Okay. Then let's have all right. Talk offer. Then instead of saying in my point, we are removing in here and let's
Uh,
try to say
from.
my
Okay.
point. Then we'll be adding of you. Okay. Of you living in tall buildings. Okay. Could offer individuals with let's say it could offer, sorry, it's actually offer and not provide, a higher quality of life. Instead of saying living quality, let's say higher quality of. So that's basically
Okay.
what, okay, here you go. So this right here then is your fully improved answer. Do you have some questions?
It's very clear. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, great. So this time I will now then be asking you the question once more and I'd like you to answer it using this one. What are the advantages of living in tall buildings? One.
Well, I suppose at the top of the list is that they might provide a great view, which can arouse a fantastic mood for them. To illustrate, residents can appreciate the whole city, including its structures and the nearby natural landscapes, which can also offer a quiet atmosphere for them. Furthermore, I think it's an effective way for the government to maximize land for their city. From my point of view, living in tall buildings could offer individuals a higher quality of life. So that's basically what I think.
Okay, thank you very much, Iris. So this is your fully improved answer. Now, do you have some questions or clarifications before we end our class tonight?
I don't have a question. Thank you, teacher.
Great. So I guess that will then be all for this class. Iris, you're already doing great and you were able to really structure your ideas well tonight. So keep up the good work, okay?
Okay.
So I really apologize as well for the interruptions that we had earlier because I experienced a power outage, okay? I'm really sorry for that one.
No matter, teacher.
Thank you very much for your understanding and thank you for your time as well. Goodbye, Iris, and I'll be seeing you in your next classes.
Goodbye,
Bye.
teacher.